Welcome back to another edition of Project Geeta's Scientific Connections. So today we'll talk about some of the techniques that we talked about earlier last week. So what are these techniques? This holding in, this exercise, this is the one that produces the most effect in the saliva in production that I mentioned before. And saliva with more nerve growth factor, immune response molecules, and even tumor suppressors. So Dr. Balasubramanian and his team has done some research on this. Increasing the carbon dioxide as you hold in your breath, you may think, oh, that's bad for me. No, it is actually increasing a little bit of a stress, which is a good stress, positive stress. And this small increase in the positive stress will support your survival abilities. Now, I mentioned nerve growth factor. What is it? As its name suggests, nerve growth factor. I mentioned this a couple of times already. What is it? As the name suggests, nerve growth factor is involved primarily in the growth as well as the maintenance, proliferation, and survival of nerve cells slash neurons. In fact, it is critical for the survival and maintenance of the sympathetic sensory neurons as they undergo apoptosis, which is the decay and death of cells if you don't have these nerve growth factor. Several studies have suggested that NGF is also involved in pathways besides those regulating the life cycle of neurons. Okay, the fifth technique is the ocean sound breathing. It's very simple. Like you produce a sound as if, the waves hit the shore when you breathe. Something like, but with your mouth closed though. So that helps you relax. You can breathe in through your mouth and then breathe out through your nostrils. That's another technique, the sixth one. So when you do that, what you have to do is fold your tongue like that with a little pathway for the air. You breathe in through the mouth and then breathe out through the nostril. That's also an extremely effective way of regulating your breath. The seventh one, this is the last one that I'm going to talk about, is smile and then breathe in. If you cannot fold your tongue the way that I described before, you can smile and breathe in. You can feel the coolness of your breath as you do that. But don't just stop here. You should definitely look up Dr. Balasubramanian's work online. I'll give you some websites and references. Okay? So next week, we'll start talking about emotional intelligence. If you want to go ahead and read Daniel Goleman's work, that's great. But do not forget to watch Jeena Suresh's Geeta Series videos and also Rajesh's messages in the Deep Learning series. Until then, namaste. See you next time.